Welcome guys, so today I'm with the Google Pixel 7 Pro and I want to show you camera tips and tricks for this device. Okay, so first of all, when we open the camera application, we'll be in the standard photo mode, and right here when we tap on the screen just once, take a look, we'll get these sliders. So right here we can change the white balance. You can reset by tapping on this arrow. Right here we can change exposure compensation and reset also the same with this arrow, and right here at the bottom you can change ISO and reset by tapping right here. When you want to set it up automatically, you can just click on the screen once, just like that. When you tap on this icon, you will turn off the macro mode. And right here we can find zoom feature, so it's ultra-wide lens, that's the wide lens. The next one, it's 2x zoom. As you can see, the quality is really good. When you go for the 5x, it's still sharp and it looks great. And when we click and hold on already selected preset, we can zoom in to the 10 times, to 20 and even 30 times. Right now it's out of the focus because it's too close to my lens, but if you wonder about the maximum zoom, it's 30 times. And on this right upper corner we'll also find the preview to help us with aiming our preview. You can also zoom in and zoom out by pinching screen with your two fingers. As you can see, it also works great. Yeah, just like that. You can click outside, and after a few seconds the standard modes will appear back, so we can go for the 1x for example. And there's also another way how we can zoom in and zoom out by using the volume buttons. But I'm gonna show you how to change it when we go to the settings of this device, because right now we can focus on the default function of the buttons. So when you click volume up once, you can take photo. The same for the volume down. When you click and hold volume up or down, you are going to record short video. When you release the button, it will be finished. So if you want to keep recording, you have to click and hold and then drag the shutter to this lock. Right now it is recording, and there's also the information about zoom in and zoom out. To finish, click here. When you click and hold for the shutter, you can also make this gesture like with the volume button. So as you can see, it works smoothly and it works good. There's no any lags in the camera application, everything performs really great. I think it's time to move for the settings right here. So at the first we can enable more light, and it's automatic night mode detection. You can turn it on automatically, turn it on permanently, or just power off this mode. Right here we got also the top shot. If you don't know what it is, you can just tap on this information icon, and that's the description of this mode. So basically Pixel will suggest us which frames are worth to save. You can decide how to manage this function. Another option right here, it's the camera timer. We can get between 3 or 10 seconds. When you select the 3 seconds and click on the shutter, there will be the countdown, and as you can see, the photo was taken. So one more time, you can also see that this flashlight at the back is blinking. One more time. So 2 blinks, and when the photo is taking, it is not blinking. To don't change the lighting condition. To turn it off, just click right here, and also we can change the aspect ratio to get almost the full screen of the photo preview, but it's the best to stay with the 4:3 to get the best quality. Right now we can also smoothly move to the settings. As you can see, that's the function to save location. So when you take photo, like this one for example, and you go for the information, you will get the exact location where the photo was taken. There's also the base information like the details, date and the time. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and right now we can go back for the settings. So right here we can also get rid of that camera sounds. When you enable for example this timer and click on the shutter, as you can see right now we cannot hear this countdown. There's also the Google suggestions, And when you go for the gestures, there's this function that I was talking about, so the volume buttons. We can treat them as the shutter, as the zoom, as the volume, or just turned off. They function, so we can decide. When you switch the zoom, just take a look. When I press the volume up, I'm gonna zoom in, and when I press the volume down, I'm gonna zoom out. So we can decide which function you're gonna select. I can recommend you to use the zoom because it works very smooth. It works really great. You can also go for the advanced, where you can change, for example, the photo format right here. And also you can enable the social media depth features, like for example the extensions from the TikTok, Instagram, or any social platform that you are using. We can also enable the grid lines, so we can go for example for the 4x4, and right now the lines will appear on the screen and they help us to take better composition of the photos. Like for example, if I want to get this little button in the front with these lines, it's definitely much easier to put it correctly. Yeah, it looks like that. I just forgot to turn off this timer. And there's also great processing after taking the photos. I'm going to show you how it looks after a few moments. Let's go back for the settings to finish this this part of the video. Right here we can also enable or disable the white balance and the exposure that I just showed you, and then standard photo mode. And there's also the camera resolution, but honestly I don't think that you're gonna change it. It's also the best to get the full resolution unless you want to use less storage. And that's the function to save selfie as the preview. So if you want to get your selfies flip like on the mirror effect, I can recommend you to enable this option. I just take 3 different selfies, so you will be able to see the difference between the normal photo and the flip photo. There's also the video stabilization and the audio zoom feature. Okay, so when we move to the video mode, right here we can find the slow motion and also the time-lapse. Right here with the time-lapse we can adjust the speed of it. You can pick it like you want. The same for the slow motion, we get 2 different options. And when you are in the normal mode, you can adjust the stabilization. We got 4 different stabilization modes. So you can pick which one fits you the best. And also when you tap on this icon, right here, you will get the great description with the previews right here. So you can decide how you want to stabilize your videos on the Pixel 7 Pro. And when you use the volume buttons while on the video mode, as you can see, we set it up to the zoom feature, and you can zoom in and zoom out with these buttons. And the quality of this zoom, it's really great. It performed really nice. I'm actually surprised how good it is. Good job Pixel, I mean good job Google. Okay, let's turn off for the 1x, and as you can see right here in the video mode, we can also enable the sliders, so we can adjust the white balance and also the saturation. Okay, we can go for the more modes, where you can find, for example, the Google Lens. For me, is one of the best features that you can find in the phone. If you are looking for something, I don't know, you would like to know something about what we can find right here. Maybe let's try to scan this HardReset logo. So click on the button, and as you can see, we'll get the visual matches. That's also the text that we can scan. Like for example, we can translate something. Like I would like to translate maybe the ingredients of this. No, let's take one more time. Yeah, and as you can see, the translate is on the way, really quick. Nice and useful feature, the Google Lens. And right now I would like to show you the selfies and the post-processing of the phone. So let me just take the normal photo. We are in the camera application with the standard parameters. Or maybe we can take it like that. So when I'm gonna take the photo of this, or no, maybe we can get something smaller. You can get this button. As you can see, the autofocus is very quick and sharp. take photo, go right here and just take a look. As you can see, it looks definitely better after the processing. We can find a lot of details right here. And the background is a little bit blurry. And right now we can smoothly move for the selfies. So I just forgot to show you that when you go for the portrait mode on the selfie camera, take a look, we can switch to the wide lens. And I just test both lenses. I mean, it's the same lens, but it just like get wider preview. So it was somewhere here. Yeah, there it is. So that's the photo taken with the normal 1x lens. I mean zoom, sorry guys for that. And the photo looks really good. There's good lights. There's good separation between my face and the background. When you take a look on the edges, it looks really good, even though that there is no good lighting condition in the place where I'm recording. So I guess in the normal light, in the daylight, when you are outside, this selfie camera will take really nice looking photos. And that's this like wide lens on the selfie. As you can see, it's a little bit wider, and yeah, there's a few more. And that's like the normal photos, and this one was taken with the selfie as not preview, so it just flipped my selfie. And I can recommend you to turn it off, because for me, like the normal natural looks definitely better. And I guess that is all for the Google Pixel 7 Pro tips and tricks, and basically the camera overview. What I can say, that's really nice device, really powerful with the great camera. I can definitely recommend you this phone. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you find it helpful, just remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe.